Good morning. Dr. William James here speaking. Today, I quickly want to address Jada Pinkett Smith. Um, I saw she had her, her red table talk with Snoop Dogg, and she was addressing Snoop Dogg. I don't know if she was checking him, however you will look at it, for what he said about Gale King. And in the clip I saw, she was making it about herself, even though it's not about her. The clip I saw, she was like, "Oh, when I saw that video, I felt like, oh, so he's saying that to me. He feels that way, like for me and Willow and this person." I guess she was trying to say like it was some type of verbal assault on all black women, or I don't quite know what she was saying. It wasn't making sense is the whole point. Snoop Dogg did the right thing. Now, I understand that Gale King is an elder, and people say respect your elders, but respect goes both ways. You don't have to just respect someone because they're older than you. That's just not how it works. We should respect all people, regardless of their age. Respect goes both ways. You give respect, you get respect. You know what I'm saying? If someone's older than me, but they're highly disrespecting me, or they're doing something that's detrimental to my well-being, like Gale King is doing, then they have the right to be called out on it. It's not just you get to say whatever you want, regardless of how toxic or detrimental it is, just because you're an elder. So, for those who are unfamiliar with the situation, Gale King had an interview with Lisa Leslie, probably 11 days, 10 days after Kobe Bryant died. And she's in the interview and she's asking him about, the rape charges from 2003. And as she's going over it, Lisa Leslie is like, Kobe's a gentleman in my eyes. I've never seen him be anything less than a gentleman. He wasn't trying to go after women around me. I don't think he did it. And then, as far as the rape charges go, and she was like, well, he wouldn't be the same person around you because, you were friends and all. So she's not, the responses weren't good enough. And people got on her case about it. And then, because, the man just died. You're bringing up a case that's 17 years old. He got found not guilty for. Gale King was making it seem like, that wasn't good enough, that not even, he didn't even get found not guilty for. It didn't even go to trial. So, Gale King is like, the witness, the victim, words like victim. So the diction she using with negative charges. The victim didn't want to testify. Who's the victim? So that's almost like, that's a way where you put a guilty, charge on someone without saying it. If there's a victim, there has to be a victimizer. And in this case, it would have been Kobe Bryant. So she was doing little sneaky stuff like that, which got, people to chew her out. So Snoop Dogg, obviously he's an LA native, and, I don't know his relationship with Kobe Bryant, but I've seen him at Laker games, and I would presume they had some type of relationship. Both of them being, in LA that long. He chewed Gale King out about it. He was like, stop that shit. And he called her a bitch. He was like, I want to call her one. Can I call her one? And, some people could say, it's going too far with the name calling. But, she's not acting really humane. She is acting like a dog. You know what I'm saying? The man just died. And you don't even have to be a big Kobe Bryant fan, because I'm not a big Kobe fan. That's not the point of it. It's about, that's a black man. You're a black woman, a black elder. And you choose to bring this up now while the family is still grieving, the mourning is fresh, You had 17 years to talk about it. You never talked about it, but you bring it up now. And then you're in the interview, and it seems like you're digging and digging and digging and just pushing when you're not getting the answers you want. And it seems like a clear attack on black men, because they did this with Bill Cosby. They did this with R. Kelly. Now, Kobe Bryant not even in the ground yet, or, family not even fresh morning, and you're just attacking. But you don't attack any white males. Harvey Weinstein had 80 accusers. 80. You didn't see, I've never seen Gale King or Oprah Winfrey say anything about Harvey Weinstein. 80 accusers? How are you avoiding that? And then I saw another video about another white male who was a comedian or something who did something back in the day, and she was defending that guy. But you're sitting up here, you got Lisa Leslie defending Kobe Bryant in front of you, and it seems like you're attacking him still. Like, you're not letting it just be the case that he could have been a gentleman around her, or he could have just been like a gentleman and the accusations are false. She gives another theory, like, well, perhaps he was just different around you because you guys were best friends. So I don't think Snoop was wrong. I don't think he owed her an apology. I think people have to be checked regardless of their age, and I think it was time for Gale King to get checked. And I think Jada Pinkett Smith, I just saw a picture online with her, Will Smith, and Oprah. I don't think you should be, interjecting yourself in this if you're doing it solely on the basis of your personal relationship with Oprah or Gale King. Because we know Oprah and Gale King are best friends. Oprah's already been defending Gale King, like, oh, she was getting death threats and she's doing really, she's doing poorly and all of this stuff. And no, if you step out of line, if you're being detrimental towards your own people, you're sitting up here, it seems like you're fighting your own people. If you're really about that life and you really just want justice for, victims, and you want their voice to be heard, and you want them to be, you want them to appear like their story's being heard, or you want it, their story to really be heard and them to be recognized, then why aren't you covering Harvey Weinstein? Why wouldn't you be saying something about those 80 accusers? 80. 80. Are you kidding me? She hasn't sat down with one of them. Not one. Show me the video where she sat down with one of them and went over their experience with Harvey Weinstein. Come on, man. But she was sitting down with two adult women about R. Kelly. Two adult women who are in a relationship with R. Kelly. She was sitting down and questioning them to the T. Like, oh yeah, but da-da-da-da-da-da. So, like, that's where I come in at. If you're going to attack, be truthful in your attack and don't be biased. Especially when you're just attacking your people. Like, enough's enough. So, regardless of age, you have to be called out. Jada Pinkett Smith, it's not about you. Snoop Dogg wasn't wrong. And I'm going to make another video when I see the whole discussion they had. Because I was only able to see a short clip of Snoop sitting there and he seeming remorseful and all of that. Man, fuck that. You got to call people out on their bullshit. So that's just my thoughts on it. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Peace out.